Some ports become special when you work at sea. Dubai was one of those places. Today is my 144th day working at reception on the cruise ship Costa Smeralda. Today we're docked in Dubai, and this is our last day here during this season. We have been doing Dubai season for 2.5 months, when we had 1 week cruises visiting Muscat in Oman, Doha in Qatar, and Abu Dhabi with Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. And today at 1 p.m. we are leaving this region and we start crossing around Africa back to Europe. As this is our last day here, I decided to wake up early in the morning to go and see the sunrise from the upper decks of the ship. I woke up before 6 a.m. My roommate was still at work. Now she is doing the night shift at reception, answering the main phone. The ship was very quiet at this time. First I went to deck 3 where we have the crew early promenade and walked to the back of the ship. From there I took another elevator up to deck 16. I went to the guest area to see the sunrise. Normally we are not allowed to stay in guest areas unless we are in uniform. Most of the time we have to remain in crew areas. But early in the morning, when there is almost no one around, it's usually okay. For example, we can use the guest gym or spa at certain hours when it's not crowded. And coming to the upper decks for sunrise is fine too. I did the same once before in Doha, and I really wanted to do it again before leaving Dubai. I just love the view of the city skyline, especially in the early morning light. It felt really special, like a quiet goodbye to the city. The only person I saw was a housekeeper working in the public areas, quietly arranging the sunbeds for the day. I love these quiet early moments when the ship is still sleeping. You can just walk around, breathe some fresh air, and enjoy the views. I was actually trying to figure out where the sun would rise, because I didn't even check properly where the east was. So I just walked around the decks looking for the best spot. But actually, I wasn't lucky. The sun was rising right behind a group of skyscrapers, so I couldn't actually see it. Still, it was beautiful to watch the city and the port slowly come to life. At the very front of deck 19, there is a private area for guests staying in suites and grand suites. They have their own pool and relaxation area, and normally it's closed and accessible only with their room keys. But at that early hour, it was open, so I could walk around there and see what it's like. After that, I went down to the crew promenade on deck 7 on the port side, near the lifeboats. Some crew members were already heading to work. Since I'm on late shift now, starting at 1:30 p.m. and finishing at midnight with a dinner break, I decided to go back to my cabin and get a bit more sleep. Before work, I went to get a coffee in the guest area and watch our sail away from Dubai. Many guests were outside too, taking videos and photos of the ship's departure. It felt that this was the beginning of a long journey. Some guests will stay with us until Cape Town in South Africa, but most of them are traveling all the way to Europe. It's going to be a long repositioning cruise around Africa, and this was just the first step. As we slowly moved away from the port, Dubai started to look smaller and smaller. And it felt like we were closing one chapter and starting another. Bye-bye, Dubai! At night we had a special crew party in the guest area on deck 17 at Lido Caracalla. They prepared a really nice buffet with tasty food especially for the crew. And they even organized a lottery where every crew member had a chance to win a prize. The event was organized and sponsored by a very special guest on board, Novecento. He is a very experienced Costa cruiser and almost a legend on our ships.
1385 travels with Costa very often and he is known for supporting crew members. Sometimes he invites crew from different departments to specialty restaurants, and this time he organized a big event just for us. The captain also joined the event and came on stage in his white uniform, which made the evening feel even more special. Each crew member has a personal number on board, -309. This number is written in our emergency booklet and is connected to our safety roll. It's also used for practical things, like when we send our uniforms to the laundry. They mark this number inside so they know who it belongs to. During the lottery, they randomly called out these crew numbers, and if it was yours, you won a prize. After the lottery, it turned into a regular crew party with music and dancing. Guests are not allowed to join crew parties, but sometimes a few experienced cruisers like to watch from the side and see how crew members have fun. I finished work at midnight, but I still went to the party. I really try not to miss moments like this. They don't happen very often, and they make crew life even more special.
On deck 3, there are pallets with supply of goods for the crossing around Africa. It will last more than a month, and I guess we're not going to have any deliveries in African countries.
So yeah, today we left Dubai, a port that became very special for us during these 2.5 months. It's hard to believe how fast this season passed. A few days ago I filmed this drone show in the city. It was very impressive, just like everything in Dubai. This city really feels like luxury in the middle of the desert. For us as crew members, Dubai was different from most ports. Usually we arrive in the morning and leave in the evening, so if we have free time from work, we can only go out during the day. But in Dubai, our ship stayed overnight for 3 days in a row every week. That was amazing. When the ship is docked, we can go out any time after work, even late at night. We could walk along the beach, see the city lights, or even visit a nightclub sometimes, something we normally never have time for. This Dubai season was a very interesting chapter of my crew life. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, leave a comment to support my channel, and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of this journey. See you in my next videos. Bye bye!